Charlotte, come. Come. Good girl. Who do we got? Nikki? This is the riding right off the side of my property. Van's up over there. Climbing up a little hill. Charlotte's so good. She stays right with me. She's sniffing stuff. Hey, Turlo. Just trying to record some stuff before I go up into work. Got to clear some tree that fell right out of the middle of the road with a chainsaw and my generator. For some reason, I swear by that electric chainsaw. Craftsman. We're just out here enjoying it. Here's more marks right here on the trees. So what I would assume is I come out right up over there where all the stripes are over the trees in the back, the second row. And I work myself over this way and I come down straight down this trail. And as long as I'm on the one side of the orange, I'm on the state property. So that's my little, it's like 10 feet that I back to state land that I could drive from my property onto the state land property. With the ATV, you know, maybe if I got to look for the dogs. But Charlotte's over here sniffing around. No, no hunting. She wants to get the center off of her. More trees that fell. Pretty sure I was able to go through this way. But the more you go, and then all of a sudden there's a cliff that you can't go anymore. So you fall off the cliff and, yeah, that's not good. But this is the one spot, actually, before I got the land, I accessed it by hiking up with a friend of mine up these hills and cliffs. And we were able actually to go through that one 10-foot spot onto the property and not go through the other way. And that was kind of cool. That was the first day in the snow. But this is just like a nice place to explore in the middle of the night. You just walk out over here. If you know the area, once you get like really know the area, Probably a nice, breeze come up through the mountains, off the ground, upwards, a gust of winds coming up the mountain all the time. This is a nice open area right here. Charlotte. There must be a trail or a group of trails that go down to the bottom to the street. So if you wanted to go and take some type of snowmobile that was registered and go from the street up the mountain, I think I'm looking at it, the trail, it would zigzag back and forth, I would assume. Charlotte, I don't know how far we walked over here. Good girl. Come on, goofball. I see a van. Come on, Goofy. Charlotte, good girl. Come. Charlotte, come. Need to get all the trails down pat. See, that's not it. That's the guy's rectangle. Long rectangle. Charlotte, come. This is the secret way. This is the secret way right here. My marker. All right, so this is the corner, one of the corners right here. So as soon as you come in, it's mostly flat. Right here, I'm up a little bit, right? Two big pine trees, right? This is the end of it. If I was going to do anything as far as a nice pole barn goes, shop / museum, I think I could get away with putting something big right here. So after the house is built, if all this was leveled, and I mean leveled, Those are some of the ideas I have going. So like right here, I would be standing inside the shop right now. You know? A little salt and fluid. Say the whole shop was sitting right here on the perfect angle, exactly where it's supposed to be, right? See this rock pointing out of the ground right here? I could dig all this little bit of high spot out and maybe remove this rock with the jackhammer I just brought up here. I think it's a Hilti. And level everything off that's right here. And then pour the slab, let's say, with radiant heat, all that good stuff. And then, you know, that would be the hangout place, the real hangout place. But other than that, you know, the field is up there. And the road is obviously where the Super Duty is to plow the road going down. I would say 50 to 100 loads, and I could elevate a pad. You're talking 60 by 120 feet, roughly, that I could put the house on. What happens? I lost everybody? I moved. I got a signal now. I didn't have money for the drone, so I took PVC pipe, 3 lengths, and I put the GoPro on top of it, and I fished it up into a tree. So the branches helped me out to hold it up top. So I got some footage over there. You know, Charlotte's sitting right there near the van. She's looking at me, but the generator's still going. Gonna get up out of here in about maybe 10, 20 minutes and then cut that tree that, like I said, is in the middle of the road. But yeah, turned out to be a good trip. I got the van empty. I just need somebody to come that's, you know, good with arbor care, tree guy. Tell me which trees are like, you know, total goners, so I know which ones that I could just, you know, bulldoze down and pick a couple of areas. I know a couple of them don't have any tops to them anymore. Those are no good. I'm gonna go walk over there right now. These are ones that I addressed already. I took about 5 of them down. I got some footage of that with the Bobcat when I first started. And some of them with the excavator too. But I found 2 more of them. And there's no branches whatsoever on them. Here's my road, there's my van, there's my truck. Here's the rock that pops my tire every time. So I put a pole in the ground with a reflective thing there that says that's what pops my tire every time. Look out! See, no treetops. Okay, you can't see. No treetops on those. I want to push them down with the machine. It's a grouping of 2 of them. They're over here. That was just one of them I found. And then I got the pipe that comes out of the ground over here that's got to get continued up that way where this trench is exposed. Pipe already goes underneath this road, which is my turnaround. See this road that goes up here? This like K intersection thing. But that's my K-turn area. And then I got this grate that I installed right here. That's my city grate, right? That good old grate in that area. And that grate goes under on an angle where these old stone wall is. Under on an angle and comes out in this trench right here. 6-inch PVC. You know? So that's when you come in and it forks right up over here. So I originally came into the place, like I said, I hiked up here by myself, and I'll have a safe one. So like I said, I hiked up here by myself the first couple of times, and I came right to the edge right here where this, what you see is this rock wall. And I said to myself, this is the entrance to the old house that used to be here. And let's say it was like, it was actually this tree right here. It really was. And because all the snow was all over the place and this trench hole thing wasn't here that I made, it looked like this tree was like a circle turnaround. Like you come up here through the road, come up to where this rock wall was, like, you know, maybe like this is the threshold or like coming in and out of where the house used to be. And then you'd like turn your little car around, your Model T or whatever, because you don't know how old this property was and how long ago this, you know, maybe there was a house here. But you still here, Turlo? Am I coming in 5 by 5? Yeah, the house is going to be up here. Junk pile. I'm going to go past the junk pile. You know what happens? You got to make a mess to create something sometimes. And right now, I'm building the shed, and everything's outside the shed, and it's going to go back in the shed once it's finished. So if I walk past it, it looks like a bomb hit it. But the Super Duty's sitting here. Flat tires, good rubber, came off a Durango. Mounted them all on there myself. That's probably why they leak. These were good swap meet. Oh my God. Swap meet score. Drawers. Dump bed. Fully made custom myself. All right. Coming this way. Coming this way. So, property mark is right over here. This is like water runoff and everything else. It looked like the snowmobiles had a little cut through here before I came. Now I parked the pickup truck there, the Super Duty. But I really wanted to get some footage. Everything was on the fritz this whole like weekend or whatever, you know, I'm on vacation, but going to work now for 4 o'clock. Double top secret overtime pay. But that's the property marker there. So I put all these bricks down. I made like the yellow brick road or the silver brick road, so that like when I bring people here, they know not to go any farther than that, right? So you know the whole area here, I had the bricks that I brought up here to do the face of the house once I build it. I got them pretty much all put on pallets in the back near the shed organized, but these are all frozen. So this is I just don't want to touch the field, even though I made these ruts with the Super Duty making the road, quarrying the rock out of the ground. Where I made the ATV jump, I was gonna climb that tree, try to get the camera footage like the drone type thing, but I would hurt myself, I think, severely and fall. But this is my ATV jump, and where I quarried all the shale out of, and then I took this tree and I replanted that on one of the videos, but it's sideways right now, growing. I guess, you know, photosynthesis and me not doing it right. But I marked out 2 areas. So as you can see, I'm walking on a downward slope right now. So let's say that's 10 feet up in the air roughly, right? That's the field, the top of the elevation of the entire mountain, the highest point. So I marked 75 feet from the edge of the property over here, and then 100 feet over that way, or whatever, 75 feet from the edge over there, something. So those 2 marks right there are either going to be the beginning or the end. I think the end of where I bring all the fill in, let's say, right? So if I bring it up level, right, this whole area here I already cleared to bring the fill in. I was going to do it with a small 3500 series 1-ton dump truck and do it all slowly. You can see his, you know, how the shed mess. So I was going to do it all slowly on my brick. I was going to do it piece by piece. But I know that's going to be very hard. 155-mile road trip. It's in a 10, 12. The fire's out. The piece is not burning. Got to move the tree out of the road and out of the drainage ditch, so no one else says anything. So, oh, brick collecting. Dolan is where the landfill used to be, right? Largest man-made structure in the world next to the Great Wall of China. But before it was the landfill, it was Dundolan Brick Company and Brassman Brothers Brick Company. It was a quarry. When I bring the boat through there, you see all like old things like where the boats used to tie up to, docks, pilings. And they're probably from where boats used to unload maybe clay or building materials or take the brick out of there. But I mean, that's industry years past. But this is going to get repurposed as just like one of four, maybe like just like to build up before you put like a small little shed outhouse somewhere so it's off the ground. But I want to have that exposed so that it tells a story. As long where's the rest of the rocks? I brought up a lot of other bricks as well, but as far as history goes of the property, when I came here, like I said, I got to do a road trip real soon. 12 o'clock I think is my cutoff here. That's going to be, I found a log cabin in the woods. It's not on my property, but it's about 50 feet off. So I'm going to build 50 feet on my property in the same area with the same vantage point. Another log cabin that's 14 feet by 7 feet. I have all the 3-inch foam insulation to go and do it. So it's going to be like really warm and sealed up inside, but it's going to look really rustic outside. So this is everything just sitting here that I have collected, and it has to get down to that point. But that's like dragging stuff through the woods with an ATV. Fun stuff, but not first on the agenda, you know? So this fence, you could call it, I didn't move. It's like garbage that was here when I bought the place. So it's almost like a table also, and what is it? Like chairs, metal chairs, endoskeleton. But this rope was hanging from the tree. So maybe they were doing something with this rope, you know, hanging from the tree, which I thought was cool. But here's the partied out tent. I gotta clean that up. It should go in the van today. So it's a barbecue with bullet holes all over it, and it goes into the ground, right? So you come around this way where the phone's gonna shut off. Just got to shut it down. 12 o'clock. Gotta go. Whoa! So, loading everything up. Milk and cookies. Try to get the fumes out of the gas before I bring them back empty so I don't have to smell anything. Going through the mountains, through the turns. But, you know what's going on here. Big mess with the shed. So, brought up that Hilti gun. Chipping gun. Got all these reinforcements here if I lay concrete down. A lot of these. And they'll be used for maybe like the shop floor. 100 feet of concrete. Gigantic pole barn. Museum of Junk and Rust. Okay, new channel name. Rust. Oh man. I wish I could stay up here longer, but that's not going to happen. And I got to run back as fast as I can. No inspection sticker. Try to weasel my way through the towns till I get to the highway. Then I think I'm good. Because they don't see that it's the wrong color, but I'm going, officer. But they're gonna take a little buzz box racer up here in another 2 days. What am I saying, another 2 days? The middle of the night, tonight. I come directly back up here after work at 12 o'clock. I get in a little buzz box racer and I crack up here. Because I know that there's, I mean, I'll make you laugh, there was snow on the ground. Oh no, look at all the junk. How is there so much junk here? What the heck just happened? That's a nice elbow for drainage. Right there. Come on back. Oh. Who's in here still? Terlo? Terlo in here causing trouble still? Yeah. Probably go back to the shed. Just try to,